Why, hello everyone! I'm your lovely host, Innocent, and welcome to the Style Challenge. Yep, I'm doing another challenge! And of course for art, because that's the only thing I'm relatively good at. And as you can see with the drawing on screen, relatively is very loose speaking. I did 10 styles for this video in particular, because I have a plan to do a lot more. But I need your help for that. I'm going to have a poll up in the corner of this video in the little I box up there, and it's going to ask you for 2 suggestions or for the next style challenge thing. I'm either going to do famous, quote-unquote famous YouTuber styles or anime styles. You get to choose. Go and vote now! This challenge was actually a lot of fun. I did not think I could do it, but I did it pretty well. I think I did at least. My style is my style, ever changing, and I have no idea what it is 9 out of 10 times when looking at it, but it's there, it's mine, so there's something. But I did mostly American cartoons for this round, because they're very simple, and I thought I was going to have the hardest time with them, but I didn't. So I guess that's a plus. Talking about the American style, well, one of them is an American style, but I put it in there anyway because almost any American knows it and thinks it's American, even though it's not. But that's just a technicality. I was thinking of pulling it out, but I didn't want to draw any more of it right now. That's something completely different. So, I had 9 styles, including my own, which is 10 technically, and all of them aired in America. Let's just put it that way. And the one that's not really American kinda is obscure, at least to like this modern generation. Probably nobody's gonna know what the fuck it is, but that's fine. I like it. So I put it in there, which is why I put almost everything I put in here, is because I like it. Some of the shows I watched religiously growing up, and other shows were just ones that I personally love, and they stuck around with me for so long that if I didn't like try to honor them in this video, I would hate myself. Oh wait, I already hate myself. Never mind. I'm joking. Kinda. And you've seen my style many times. It's probably boring by now, which is why this is kind of cool. I mean, if you haven't seen my style a million times by now, thank you for stopping by this video. I'm sorry that this is your first video of mine that you're seeing. I'm sorry. Let's see. What else can I talk about while I wait for me to be finished with this stupid thing? I know a lot of people usually save their own style for last, but I didn't know what I was drawing exactly. And then I just started drawing and it turned out to be Innocent. So I went with Innocent because that's a thing. I mean, Innocent is easy to draw for the most part, so why not? I mean, why wouldn't she be easy to draw? She's my character. She's me. I'm confusing myself. This shouldn't be, like... I should stop before I'm ahead. I've come to realize most of this video is literally Innocent. But that's fine. It gives me more chance to talk about the upcoming challenges that I'm planning to do. The one for the... I'm going to be doing both of the challenges, by the way. The YouTuber one and the anime one. It's just which one I want to do first. And I can't decide that, which is why I'm making you guys help me. Or I'm just putting all the weight on your guys' shoulders. Either way, I'm really excited for the YouTuber style one because, oh my god, I follow a lot of famous YouTubers. that are artists. Correction. This is just going to go in one take. I don't care what happens. What happens, happens. That's how this channel goes. And if this is your first video, I am sorry. You can mute this. You can mute this and put on your own music if you want. I don't care. Oh, it looks like we're almost at the end of this one. Ooh, that's you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. That one wasn't really good. Now you can probably tell what this style is really quickly. And this is one of the styles that made me want to actually do this. If you can't tell by now, this is Fairly Odd Parents. And I was, like, when I first started doing this, I found Butch Hartman's channel on YouTube. If you guys haven't seen any of his videos yet, stop this video and go over there right now, please, and thank you. Oh my god, he is, like, the best. I don't understand, but I like it. And he does a lot of, like, challenges and, like, style challenge type of things, but he'll take other styles or other things and put it into, like, the Fairly Odd Parents or Danny Phantom, and I like it when people do that. It's so much fun. And of course, this I had to find one with shading. It just kind of looked weird flat to me, and the shading really helped it in my opinion. Also with the Danny Phantom one that I did. Not gonna lie. If I'm doing Fairly Odd Parents, of course I'm gonna do Danny Phantom. There's no, like, really surprise about that. Come on. But his style is a lot of fun, and of course, next we have a more modern, quote-unquote, style, which is Steven Universe. I'm not really making this like a guess what style I'm doing. It's obvious. The YouTuber one I'm gonna make you guess, though. Probably. But with the Steven Universe one that I'm doing, I've used this in a few other videos that I've made. Mostly my covers, because I'm just like, yep, this is a thing that I have. And if you can see, I took slight inspiration from Stevani, and the other inspiration I took was from Amethyst and Lapis Lazuli, because why not? And if you can't tell by this, I'm going to make Innocent into everything that's obscure in these not the animes, but, you know, everything that's obscure. I'm not gonna make her a simple human, please. She's gonna be a gem. She's gonna be a ghost. It's just what happens. She ain't no scrub. And for Danny Phantoms, I was going to go back and add the little 2 hair flicks from this one onto the Fairly Odd Parents, but I already did it, and I wasn't going to go back, so I didn't. And I'm kind of sad that I didn't, because I really like those 2 little floating hair flecks. And I really, really like how I shaded this one. I think it's wonderful. Like Butch Hartman would never do that kind of, like, ombre thing, but it looks good, so I did it. And how he does, like, the blue highlight on all of the characters in Danny Phantom really, like, sets the atmosphere for it, so I was really happy that I had to do that. And I know my highlighting on this one isn't perfect, but it gets the point across. Just going through highlighting things, highlighting the hair. I don't think I highlighted the eyes. Oh, his ears are also the cutest thing to draw. Like, oh my god. I love the little swirl. It's so cute. Oh, and I had to, like, make them glow because the ghost is glowy. Not Chloe glowing, but... Like, this one was so much fun. I'm super proud of this one. Next, we have Teen Titans. This is a show that I watched so much growing up. I also watched it with my father, like, religiously when new episodes would come out, and it was just a lot of fun. For my inspiration, I took inspiration from, as you can see on the sides, Robin, Starfire, and Raven. Starfire and Raven were my favorite. And I have favorites. And I think they're most females' favorites. I also took inspiration from like a random side character for her skirt belt thing. I don't know who that was though. I'm really sad that I don't know who the fuck that was. But anyway, this was a lot of fun because I was doing it and I'm like, like when I'm drawing it, I'm like, this looks horrible. What am I doing? This doesn't even look right. And then when I colored it, it all just like fit together. And it was great. Like the magic that I used in this one didn't really look good, and I was taking inspiration from Raven's powers of darkness and everything, because really, I love darkness. I'd have that power in a heartbeat if I could. But like when I started shading and everything, it just came together, and I was just like, that's it. That's it. And I'm like, of course it's not perfect. It's me trying my best, really. But I'm still super proud of it. And you know, I hope you guys like it too. At the end, I'll be putting a link to where you can see the image in full. Oh, also, these leg highlights were the worst thing to draw. I could not get them right, but I think I got them. I was basing it off of Raven's suit, so I didn't know how to do the leg on that one. Anyway. Next, we have another favorite of mine from growing up, which is Ed, Edd n Eddy. I didn't know how to do this one properly, but I think I pulled it off. I think I did. Nobody in this show wears a dress, so I tried my best. I also gave her pants because nobody else, like, what are legs in the show? What are legs? What is characters in the show? But I loved this show growing up. I also watched it religiously with my father. And, oh my god. My favorite was Double D and the Kanker Sisters, which is no surprise. And yeah. Next up, we have another show that I watched religiously with my father. This is going to become very obvious that most of the shows I watched religiously with my father that I'm drawing here, and most of them are on Cartoon Network. But we have Codename Kids Next Door. I love this thing. Oh my god. I found the concept of it amazing, and I loved how they drew shoes. Their shoes were like the best thing, which is why I spent so much time in the sketch phase just making sure the shoes were right. And I know everybody and their sister when drawing this goes for number 3 when they're girls, and I'm like, no, you can't do that. And next one is a little more obscure. Not the one I was talking about, but still obscure nonetheless. This is Hanna-Barbera, and how they draw almost every single female. I was trying to go for Johnny Bravo at first, but when researching it, because I was going to do Scooby-Doo next, they literally draw all their females the same. And you know, it's cool, I like it. It kind of reminds me of Daphne, so that's why I made it just generic Hanna-Barbera. Because really, they draw all their females the same. I don't blame them. They look good. I wish I had a bust like that. And it did, like, this style of women did influence a lot of the pop culture back in when this was really popular and in the day of this and everything. So it was fun. Also, I wish I had those boots I drew on her. Those are some nice boots. And also the black, really thick black lines is just really, really great. And see, I was referencing Daphne for the colors because purple. It happens. And I like how they draw their mouths. It doesn't look right up close, but from far away it looks great. And this one was just a lot of fun to draw because I love Hanna-Barbera. And the next one is the one that probably not a lot of people get, but I had fun drawing this one. And this is the one that's technically an anime, but everybody thinks it isn't. And that is Speed Racer. This is another show I watched a lot when growing up, and for the life of me, I could not do a full body picture here. every screenshot that I was finding just did not have consistency when it came to, like, full body. So I was just like, fuck it. It's just gonna be that. It's not gonna match anything else on this list, but it's fine. Next up, we have The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. This one is truly one of my favorites. I love this show so much. It has all of my favorite occult things, and it's so good. For inspiration for this one, I drew a lot from just all of the women in the show, really. Like, not the little girls, but the women. The dress you can see from, the weird thingy that Grimm had a crush on or something. I don't remember. But as you can see, I just had a lot of inspiration on the side. Yep. And this is the final result. All of these lovely, lovely drawings. I did my best. What's your favorite? Leave it in the comments below. Maybe I'll make something out of it. I don't know. Maybe I'll do stickers or something. Thank you all for watching. I hope you had a wonderful time, and I hope to see you all so very soon. Vote in the polls, or you'll be sorry. Peace out. Bye-bye.